But yeah, that's I mean, yeah, we really hope some of the updates will be very, very positive. Right? Some of us have to pay rent. So we will be going over the personal wins, organizational updates will follow. After that, educational updates, finance updates, communications updates will be given by yours truly here. And yeah, for second generation core dev, it's going to be escalate and dime. And then finally core dev, the five core dev project. That's really giving us that finally to modify scaling person only scaling going to family. So who will be giving us the conclusive remarks. Great. So personal wins. Let's have a few people out. We will be prioritizing our new heads of education. I guess we will be focusing on those people. And we also have a special guest today. I'll be giving you guys a small introduction for our new friend. And then after that, we'll be going over the organizational updates, which will be given to us by Emre. So I'm just going to make sure that our remote team can hear us. And yeah, we're good. Cool. So who here tennis, swimming? Get a load of this guy. Okay. Okay. What about you, bro? I like it. I like college. Like what? F1, UFC. Give me something. UFC, right? Yeah. Expecting the John Jones versus Tom Aspinall fight soon. Hell yeah, dog. Yeah. So yeah. So as for myself, Arsenal won. It's a huge accomplishment. Also, yeah, I'm a huge foods person, even though I don't look like that. So I got a chance to explore Sudanese food. Believe it or not, we actually had a chance to sit on a mattress and we ate some. It was underwhelming to say the least, but I had a chance to try that out. The past Tuesday was it was a really good experience. One thing that didn't go right is I ate something bad and I wasn't feeling well. But apart from that, everything else was smooth. Okay. Now let's get some people out here. Hmm. Okay, you guys were very participants, so yeah, I know. Exactly him. Good that you dodged. Yeah, I was actually pointing at him, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, please, no, the one you're Antiquada, they should come. There's no saying no to personal wins. So guys come here and give us some of the wins, some of the accomplishments. Maybe I can help you out with that as well. Come out here, buddy. Awesome. Start with your name. Some introduction, brief introduction. What team you belong to, A2SV, stuff like that. Mhm.
Thank you. Should I? Okay. My name is Kavarnogadam, and I was a G55 student, and I'm excited to join you guys. And I think I would say win for me for was to education to have some lectures on what we are going to do for the future sessions. Maybe that is one personal win for me. Other than that, I don't think I have any personal wins. That's it.
So he said interesting. Did you say anything interesting, or did you just talk about education?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we will get into that in the educational updates, right? So it was something good, man. Like get into that in the educational updates, right? So it was something good, man. Like what's been happening throughout the week? What did you do? What did you eat? Like who did you meet? Can be female. Same. Yeah, we're all inclusive here. So.
Actually, where I eat, I've never eaten it.
Um,
I'm
actually, you have some email and the first year.
sure.
My name's Brooke. We might be next generation students. As for personal, even though scoring was weak, so I did not see whatsoever from second grade that as a personal. But since we went and it perfectly, so I'm happy about that.
We want to hear. Eight, six. Okay. So like, yeah. Was it?
Instead of studying, I was feeling good not studying half the, but it was actually it was a good one. Besides that, not much happened. I have to attend a game hackathon after this, so I need to buy a lot of caffeine. Besides that, nothing actually happened, so I will have to nominate one of you. Do not hate me. I'm just going to nominate who I know. So
Female individual.
that's going to be have to be.
Who is it? This one? Yeah, we're going to go back and forth with the question. Self introduction. briefly your name, what team you belong to, and then some personal updates.
Um, yes. My name is Rebecca Saramon. I was G5 student and uh, in person also head of education intern. Um, so my past the week was more educational. We had a senior project presentation, and the presentation was good, but our documentation was terrible. They told us to rewrite it. Um, what else? And I was here the past 3 days, 2 days actually, and it was fun
How was your stay? What did you do? What's been happening?
here.
Yeah. Part of A2SV in the remote education. He is 14, 15, right? Okay. Just give us a brief self introduction.
Okay, thanks everyone. So my name is Sanyi. So I'm currently 15 years old and grade 10 student. And as of now, I'm A2SV Remote Education G6 Generation 6. And I'm happy to be here. And thank you all of you for this great organization. And thanks to Emre for creating such an incredible company that is called A2SV. So joining A2SV has been one of the best things that has happened ever in my life. And growing up, I always dreamed of becoming one of the skilled programmer, and I'm on my way to that. And thanks to HSV, so I'm exploring new things, and I can't wait for another contest like this. Thank you.
Amazing. Glad to have you on board. Yeah, I mean, this kid is definitely going to places even the way he communicates. Like, he is, and he speaks like a lot better than some of us, right? We can definitely say that for sure. But yeah, but it's really good to have you on board, especially in the remote education. I'm pretty sure you're going to do well. Yeah, so this marks the end of the personal wins. So up next, we're going to be having the organizational updates where we will be having Emre. Maybe if you can introduce us to the guests as well, please come to the stage.
Thank you very much, Takım. So before going into the details, I'd love to introduce our great guests to our team. So here we have Jonathan. Would you like to come to the stage? Yes. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan.
This is my pleasure, and also that's really impressive. Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Falaka. Grew up here, Maganangane Adakut, as I was 17 when I came to the States. I worked at Qualcomm and LinkedIn and got my MBA from Harvard. And I just thought this was going to be a coffee chat. And he was like, "Oh, I have a wonderful event. And this seems like a wonderful place to get to meet everyone and connect with me as well."
Thank you very much. Come on. Please. Still, come on. Everybody's curious. Yes. Yes. I want to start with a very fun story, guys. Do you know when we met? We met at the end of the previous year and beginning of this year Ethiopian calendar. So I was out with now,
Yeah.
and then we were like having late night pizza, and all of a sudden, yes.
We talked to the next day, the next year actually. Yeah, I have nothing to do with IT. I'm just curious. So my name is Garasu. Nice to meet you all, and congratulations for the young guy also.
Yes, could you please tell us where is your interest? What do you do? Let us know a bit more about you, please.
I'm gonna be most from now
All right, the organization of the donation. So Manifest Automation, who hired two skilled engineers, A2SV, are 10K. So it's a lifeline for us while we are struggling getting the funding from corporate organizations. Takes forever. With Bloomberg and Google, we are proceeding. Bloomberg is about to close, but we got to survive, right? And cash is like the blood of a business. Hopefully, this is going to help us in our tough days. Next, we made a great progress on Rwanda proposal, PM proposal, and Google proposal. So individuals that I want to send kudos. Zelalem, he is not here at the moment, but he has been helping with integrating the two pagers into Google proposal. Biruk Mekonen, he has been contributing with the Rwanda proposal. And Cambon, he has been helping with the PM proposal. So I want to ask for a round of applause for these great individuals. Next, a new Escalate customer is looking for a developer. The connection is already made. Hopefully, next week they are going to have the interviews. If things go well, we are going to have a new developer. Next, we had partnership talks with ADN, which is African Diaspora Network. They are huge. They connected with different organizations in the United States. And they are going to organize African Diaspora Investment Symposium this year in DC. So this is very important for us because do you know what is the second or third most popular language in DC? Amharic. Yes. There is such a strong Ethiopian and East African diaspora. So this can be a great two birds with one stone for A2SV. We want to have a strong presence in the event. And based on our conversation, there are great ways that we can collaborate, even to add a panel to the event. And we'll see more details in the near future. But soon after, we will be an official partner with ADN. Next, Safaricom. If you remember, they had a visit a few months back. So Safaricom wants A2SV incubated projects in their mini app store. So this is big news, guys, because there are more than million users in their app store. So if we can finish the integrations of M-Pesa payments, make our web apps ready in the beginning of March, they committed to put some of the selected A2SV apps in their store. So pretty much all our systems, there is a great potential if you can finish things by then, having access to more than million people, like getting in front of their eyes is going to be huge. So in that regard, we have also arranged a workshop. So February 4th, from 2 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon, we are going to have a workshop in terms of utilizing Safaricom APIs and integrating M-Pesa payment systems in our projects. So there will be different levels of collaboration that they want to reach to A2SV students and inform them about what type of APIs they have. That's one. And another, they want to become a sponsor for the hackathon this year. So these are the great news that came out of our call earlier in the day. Next, we set up a system for talent placement team. So now Tuli, who is leading our talent placement specialist, he has everything he needs. He already started listing great companies who have already hired some people from Africa or India in a remote manner. So we believe that this is going to be a great move for Escalate to increase new customers hiring developer from our organization. So at this point, I want to check if Tuli is with us. Tuli, are you there? Can you hear me? He may not be there because there are rains in his country now. Okay, so maybe next week we can get more details from him. But based on what I have seen and what we have collaborated on, finally he started making reach outs. All the pieces are there. We sourced new openings. We found which companies we want to reach out, and he's also developing the messages. I am very happy with his hard work. The results are about to come. Next, we finally posted the new opening jobs for core dev. As you guys are going to some teams have serious needs and also are pending, right? So again, there is a work here, especially one person. I will give you those. Stefanos, who is our the project. Stefanos is here. Great to meet the today. This week on Monday, we also meet World Bank and Ministry of Open Skills talks about the e-course. This is a project started by World Bank, and they want to educate 500,000 people in total, but they want to start with 5,000 pilots. So it's more of information. So there has been some weird issues in their proposal. So basically, what they said, we will be getting 7% of the total money until the end of the project. 7% at the end of the project. And obviously, this process can run 7%, right? Why do you ask for more? And if you need more money, and you need it, only the rich organization can pocket and take it back. But it was a great conversation. So they got our points and they said proposal. But this is huge to find financial support for our operations in Ethiopia. And really things are going to. So what we well, one contract on Escalate is with Edgar, and he is now in the process of renewing his contract. So we are talking details. Hopefully, this is going to turn into next week. And we will have a meeting. We won this week. We were in that decision meeting. It turned out in meeting where they passed some information for the ready for the meeting. So next week, the manager is going to be there, finance is going to be there, and if that is going to be the decision meeting, everything's looking great. But we also get approval of the decision makers. So this is the stable team. And we hope to start the proposals next week. The ones that are going to be submitted are the PIM office, Google, Turkey, Rwanda, and Sandbox. So why these are prioritized because we already communicated some timelines through some people who will deliver those proposals. In some, they already requested updates. And this week, again, was operation heavy. The construction, onboarding of the heads, some external meetings, but we really hope they are going to be submitted early next week. And GIZ, which is a German development corporation for international development, and they are asking if we can give some AWS and Azure trainings on their behalf. So we are going to learn more. If there is an opportunity to collaborate, we will follow. And last but not least, G6 education, which has been delayed long time, but finally the kickoff time is coming. I think we are going to hear more from our education squad, right, Baruch? Yes, so an event will be at A2SV team, and more is coming next week. Exciting times. Any questions or points?
Turning down the 7%. I think that's coverage. It doesn't make sense when you mentioned that.
What's that?
The one you mentioned, the 7% for the one of the coding projects. So we're definitely turning that down.
Oh, it's not core dev. So basically, like core dev and MOS for this East project, their original plan was paying 7% before the project, not paying anything until the end, and then based on people finding jobs, paying the remaining 93% in chunks after the project finishes. And obviously, this makes no sense. I mean, you need the money while you are running the project. So it is understandable to push some of the payment after project, after compilation, maybe 50%, but it cannot be more than 50%. Because if you are getting a small fraction of the money during the project, how are you going to run the project? You need the money while you are running the project, right? So they get the feedback. They are very open people, and they will be improving those. Thank you. Any other questions or points, team? No, thank you very much for your time.
Great. Let's get our European education updates from Brooke. Brooke, we're looking at a few yellows and a red. What's wrong? What happened this week?
Right. Thank you. My name is Brooke. I'm Deputy Head of Academy for In-Person Education, and I will be giving the In-Person Education updates for this week. The first and the main thing that kind of occupied the whole week was the onboarding of the heads, the preparation, and the delivery of the onboarding materials. It's in yellow because we managed to onboard Addis Ababa ASU, Adama ASU, and graduated people from AIT or Addis Ababa University. We have to still onboard the continuing students from Addis Ababa University. So the onboarding is kind of going to be repeated for the continuing students in AIT. That's why it's in yellow. And the onboarding, I think it went well. Like the new heads are, I would say, very energetic, and I think it will be a very interesting year this year. We have a lot of them and a lot of smart people. I think it would be awesome working with them as well. We try to cover several topics like A2SV cultures, that's something that they have to know if they are going to work here. And since we still use some Google Workspace things, we also covered emails, calendar sheets, docs, forms. We also try to cover some effective communication because we're using Slack as our main tool for communication. We try to cover that. Soft skills, leadership skill, time management were given by Mark, our head of fundraising. And some other topics were also covered. I can't list them all. It was about maybe 10 plus topics that were covered. Yeah. Next up, the G6 education kickoff preparation. We're planning to kick off G6 education next week on Wednesday, but it's not going to be entirely on Wednesday. It's going to be step by step. We're going to start on Tuesday. We want to be in person in the different schools. We're going to start from Addis Ababa AS2 in the morning. We're going to start our kickoff in Addis Ababa AS2 Tuesday morning. And in the afternoon, we'll be going to Adama AS2. And in the coming day on Wednesday, we'll have the kickoff in AIT. So that's the plan for education kickoff. And Emre and other parts of the organization that are going to be kind of role model for our new generation of students are going to be part of this kickoff. I hope it's going to be an interesting one. The other plan that we had last week was to start the preparation of G5's secondary education, but that didn't happen because of, I would say, lack of manpower. There were some people on final exams, some of our heads, I think most of them are on their final exams, plus a few of them didn't. I think, yeah, Anania had an exit exam. So like due to such kind of cases, we aren't able to plan G5 secondary education, but in the coming week, we'll be doing that as well. Internal interviews are still being conducted. That effort has continued as well. I think by now we have reached over 70% of our students, but we'll see. We need to finish all the students. The plans for the coming week, obviously, as I've mentioned, we'll continue with the heads onboarding. We'll onboard some of the heads that are not onboarded yet. Next up, our G6 heads are going to be part of the team. We'll be seeing them more often in the office. They'll start coming here. So for our, let's say, senior members, make them feel at home, show some sort of hospitality. And we'll have the G6 kickoff. And yes, G5 secondary education planning is going to be hopefully completed next week. And we'll have a proper plan and we'll contact our G5 students so they could also start their secondary education. So this is the updates and the plans for in-person Ethiopia education. Any questions? Yes, Em.
How many students are going to start getting educated in person?
Uh, I actually know the exact number. So there are 270 students.
Is that like in combination with the AI school online?
Along like industry schools, basically.
That like the number from last week.
Not from last year. Like last year, we had about 230. So like, yeah, the year before we had, I think around 180 or something like that. So yeah, we're growing. Of course, we're not growing as we were planning to because of the financial constraints. But with the new Rwanda potential team that we're going to have and the Ghana in-person education, like the collective number is still growing. Any other questions? Yes. Yes, for remote education, you're going to get the update from possibly Galeta after it. Yes, no.
Going to be?
Okay, it's going to be from now. Okay. Any other questions, points? Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Ricky. Oh, okay. Up next is going to be Ghana joining us remotely. Mati, do we have you? Is it from your side? Or? Wait, Mati, can you try speaking again? It must be from your side. We're not getting any audio from you. Nope, nothing yet. No audio. Visually, you're looking good, man.
Mati, could you please speak? Mati, could you please speak? We don't. It's on your end. Like now to test, I just joined the meeting from my phone. We don't hear you. I don't hear you from my phone either. Maybe you can rejoin, Mati. Let's give it a try. If it doesn't work, we can continue with remote and come back to you. Please rejoin now.
In the meantime, we can get some notification updates and then come back to. Yeah, no, please let's go over the remote education updates and then we'll go back to non-education.
Thank you. Okay, so when we go to the remote education updates, most of the things we did this week focused on onboarding our new heads and also reaching out to our B6 students. So the onboarding coming head stuff, it's still in progress. So we are working in parallel with the in-person education. And I believe for the people who could join us in person, it's going to be ending today. So for those who couldn't join us in person, those who are in AIT and who had exams and things like that, we're going to be conducting the onboarding over the weekend. So when we come to our students, we have been reaching out to them so that they could set up their organizational email. So first, we wanted everyone to set up their organizational email before we moved on to hub invites and setting up the groups and things like that, because we faced this issue during G5. So everyone was using their normal email and communication was a bit difficult. So we decided this time we're going to set up organizational email first, and we're going to make communication using only through that. So we have sent we have sent activation emails to all of our students, and most of them have already activated. And over the weekend, we plan to send hub invites to like to the students. Yeah, in addition to that, the super group for the G6 has already been created and students have been invited, and over 200 students have already joined. And each head is also assigned to respective students so that they could personally check that if they have joined the Telegram group and if they have activated their organizational email. And we are currently keeping track of that. So yeah, so that's basically what has been done over the week. Okay, we have also created Google Groups for our heads, and yeah, in addition to that. So for next week, our plan is to kick off G6 education, and also we plan to start planning for the second year, since we have enough heads now that can handle G6 and I can handle like the second year. We are going to assign those heads to start planning for the second year of education. Yeah, and the hub invites, as I've said, they're going to be sent over the weekend so that when students come, when we start the session on Monday, so that everyone will be ready. So that has been the week, and that's what we're going to do over the next week. Anyone other question? Yes, we have 243 at the moment. Wow. Yes, we're going to 43. We're going to be starting with those number of students for the onboarding phase. Cool. Yeah. Over 26 have spoken this. Yes. You passed more than half? Yes. It's 20, 50, 52, yeah. Almost, yeah. We'll get there. Okay. Any more questions?
Apart from Egypt, like what country?
I believe it's Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah, they have the largest representation.
Sitting there are Argent.
Yeah, not that it was very good. Okay, so yeah. That was it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
In that case, let's circle back to Mati and see if his mic is working. Mati, do we have you? Okay, maybe he's still having issues. Well, I'll reach out to him offline now. But in the meantime, maybe we can save time, go through the other updates. Uh, yeah, for finance, I guess we have updates from Dave. Uh, what will be happening? Well,
Hi guys, my name is David. I'm head of finance at A2SV. So finance contains only me. So that's why you're seeing only one update and one plan. So there was a disbursements of loan. So it was because of like finance limitation. We were capping like it was loans at 25K ETB. So for those who don't have any account, like foreign currency account, we managed to send through like their accounts. So for now we are doing that, but we don't appreciate such kind of trends because uh, like it creates some kind of like difficulty when we try to exchange the USD to Ethiopian birr. So that's the update from finance side. Like regarding plans, we are like I'm planning to send contracts for new hires, which are like as mentioned for education heads, remote and in-person education. So yeah, that's it from my side. Any question?
They, like until what they all long necessary sense, like goes from them maybe a few people who didn't receive it.
Yes. Yes. So until January 20, not all January 20s, because on January 20th there were so many people who requested. But for like based on the exact time, we try to disperse according to that. So we until January 20, we try to disperse the loans. For the next batch of loans, we are planning to disperse on like in February, specifically in the first week of the month. So until then, you can send your request according to like 25K ATB with that expectation. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you for the update, Dave. Yeah, so for communications, I'll be giving guys the updates. We will also be having a short demonstration, a short campaign when it comes to the yearly promotion video. So for most of you guys, we have published our Thinking Politically Top Summit video, which is includes on the internet, and your support, your help is going to, increase the reach when it comes to, gaining the best out of what we can do from this video. It's the most important video we have of the year. And we will be doing a short demonstration like after this updates. And maybe after that, we'll aim to get more reach. The second update did not happen. Success story with Tesfaye. Tesfaye is, as you guys know, one of our team members who managed to secure a full-time offer from Google Poland. He has a lot of things he was handling. I got a verbal confirmation that we will be having this success story video shoot with him next week. It was supposed to happen this week, but unfortunately we couldn't get a hold of him. The other one is January newsletter. So there are actually two parts when it comes to the January newsletter. We were planning on covering what's been happening throughout January, but also there's an impact, like the impact that we had in 2024. There's also a certain mix with that. So one of our fundraising team members, Mark, is currently on this. It was supposed to happen this week, but I guess we'll have to push it for the last week of the January. What's going to happen next week? We will have a clarification with the Funding Spiritual Forces team today. And yeah, the next one is International Day of Education. Fortunately, Emre, the remote education head, Galata and Brooke were kind enough to stand in front of a camera for me. We will be posting International Day of Education. We will be sharing that post today because I mean, education is at the cornerstone for what A2SV stands for. And I mean, it's really something that we should celebrate, and we will be doing that with a video end of day today. That's why I marked it green because it's going to happen definitely. The other one is Escalate walkthrough video. So as you guys are aware, Escalate is a platform that we have to outsource our talent in IT outsourcing as well. We finished the video, but from our fundraising team and Emric came some recommendations. We were using AI generated voiceovers, which did not turn out to be good when it comes to the video. So we have our fundraising team member Jessica, who is located in the United States. She was kind enough to give us a script with her own voice, very organic, very original. We decided to use her voice, and it's been completed, and we'll be sharing that next week. The other one is the weekly video processing tasks. There were so many success stories, vertical versions that me and my team were supposed to finalize, and all of them have been finalized, and all of them have been scheduled for next week, which we will be posting them one by one. The reason why we haven't been posting too much this week is we wanted to give breathing air for the yearly video we have. Like I said, it's the most important thing we have, and we didn't want to post anything on top of that. So that's why we didn't post anything this week. But starting from next week, we already have our post-processed materials. We will be shipping them one by one. Like I said, success story video shoots with Fikra Mariam and Tasfa is going to follow. Code dev related social media activities also, like Steve also reached out to me regarding the job postings that we will have on our A2SV main social media platforms, because we have a lot of engagement, a lot of followers there. We'll be using our social media platforms there. Also, another message for our code development team leads is there is a form where you guys can submit any requests for the social media activities of your page. It could be a video, it could be part of a series, like the Meet series that we have. It can be a carousel image, it can be a graphics, it can be a team photo, it can be anything. So the form is very self-explanatory. It will guide you throughout the way. Please utilize that form. I've shared it with each of the team leads. So whenever there is a social media request you guys would like to have, please share it with us. Basically, like what kind of theme you'd like to have. Like, is it a playful post? Is it going to be an inspiration? Is it going to be educational or informative? So please use the form effectively. But if you need help, please feel free to reach out to the media team. We're located right at that corner. And yeah, finally, we will be having our new heads of education post. It could be a video. We haven't really laid out the foundation on how the content is going to be. It could be a picture, it could be a video, but we will definitely. Abby, could you bring me my charger, please? We will be having an announcement to introduce our new heads of education. So, any questions in regards to this? Okay, should we go to the campaign or should we watch the video? We did this last week. Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, definitely. We will keep that in mind. Video, okay. Can I borrow a pen? Somebody? Yeah, right. No, give me a pen. They give me a pen. Not anyone. God damn it, Dave. A converter. You were right. People are giving me pens. If we do not have any questions in regards to that, I would like everybody to go to Slack, Okay, sorry, team. We're all right, great. So yeah, so here if you could go to the general channel, you're going to find this message here. You know what? I'm gonna send it again. Actually, I don't have to. So the message that I sent, Dagum Yusuf. So there is a link attached to the message. Here's a sweet and concise document here. So if you could open that real quick, you will be you will be going to this particular page. So this page contains a list of links, direct links to our social media page. It also contains a link to the video itself, which is around 40 megabytes. So you can feel free to download this. I already have it downloaded on my computer locally, but that's why I've attached it here. The first thing you're going to do is use that. So one thing we've noticed is when when we're reposting with our thoughts, maybe just reposting it as well, the engagement we get, especially on LinkedIn, is underwhelming. So like compared to the potential it has when we post it ourselves, right? So you guys are proud members of A2SV, and obviously it's going to be a very good activity for your LinkedIn page as well. So me and the team, we were discussing, instead of asking you guys to repost, like, and comment, we came up with the idea, maybe what if we could attach the video to you guys so you can use your own words to share it on your LinkedIn pages, because definitely we've been through the LinkedIn sessions with Mirna, right? We know how to utilize LinkedIn. We've how to optimized all of our LinkedIn pages so it could reflect on it could reflect what A2SV has been doing over the past 5 years. Even the cover page says 5 years of impact, so we can definitely try to utilize that. Our LinkedIn profile is the most powerful tool we have when it comes to gaining reach and gaining attraction, especially from sponsors, potential partners, people who try to reach out, to connect with A2SV. So we can definitely try to use, the very least we can do is try to use that. So please hit the download button here. And yeah, I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration here.
Well, if the end is the event, let's get that on Saturday.
Great. Was adorable. But yeah, just maybe in the meantime, you can all feel free to start downloading the video. It's like 40 megabytes. Yeah, let's do that. Great, okay. Cool. Well, that's the update from me, from the social media team. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at any time. Up next, we'll be going over core development updates. Initially, it's going to be given to us by um, Escalate Asnaga, right? Or is it going to be you? Okay, okay, Abby. Anyway.
Thank you. So I'm going to give you escalate updates. So for our wins, we had reviewed the operator dashboard UI, which was developed by the UI UX team, and we've implemented and integrated advanced developer filtering on operator dashboard. And we've also implemented and integrated developer profile display on the operator dashboard as well. We've also been working on unit testing, and we had some failing tests. So we worked on fixing the failing unit tests on the backend controllers. We've also worked on updating common response structure on the mobile app. So for next week's plan, we have two main plans. One will be client management on operator side. And to make the operator side easier, we're planning on making the talent matching with AI so that the operator can choose from the AI shortlisted talents. That's it for Escalate. Any questions? I will have to get that from the mobile team, and then I'll give you the back. Okay.
Okay. We lost power and it came back again. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Abby. So up next is going to be Project Dime from Anissa is not here. I guess it's going to be Miss Ghana. It's going to be Miss Ghana. Miss Ghana.
Hi everyone. My name is Scott. I'm going to present you the wins and plans for Dang. So this week we were working on a document. Sure. Okay, so this week we've been working on a document, SRS document, to submit to INSA certification requirements. So we've done that and we've sent out the documents. And the next up, admin backend API implementation. So we've been working on that and what we're going to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the one that we have connection steps. Like I can say that for you guys with the civil that's your other banks.
More questions?
I think it was Ghana. Well, that concludes the second gen code development project that we have. For next, we're going to be having our first generation. I guess we're not calling them that anymore. Or dev. Okay. Adults. Let's have representatives from adults. We have Mary.
Okay, thank you. So we were planning to have a meeting with Mars Stops, but we couldn't do it. Okay. We couldn't do it this week, but we are planning to go on Tuesday next week. We had a team code review with Rated, so they review our code base from the backend, web, and mobile, and they have given us feedback, and we were also addressing those. The other one is we plan to make improvement on the landing page. We are working on it because of like those addressing comment. It's going to be moved to maybe after next week. We are adding new feature on the doctor analytics part, so we are working on that. and also adding new features. And also we had a meeting with Dr. Fitzum. For the plans, we are going to do address some technical dates for web and backend. So we are trying to improve our uh, repositories by like following best practices and also adding some testing. So that would be continued next week. So we have kind of stopped engagement on social media. So but we are planning to starting from next week. And there's also how we are improving, or we are going to create a new content generation guidelines from our doctors, our reviewers. So we are working on that, and we are going to continue working on that. The other one is we want to interview those users. We have users that kind of use weekly on the weekly basis, even though the numbers are small. So we are going to contact them and do an interview for adult, and we are going to, based on that interview and feedback we get, we are going to improve on our app development. And also set up in configuration for testing, staging, and deployment for web. Uh, uh, will be done next week. This all. Thank you.
Yeah, any question for Mary? Thank you, Mary. Let's have Emmanuel for skill bridge. Come on.
Okay, so hello everyone. So for this week, we managed to test premium features on mobile side, and we managed to implement the homepage and exam page on the website and integrate it as well. So, and we have a code review session with A2SV Hub, mostly on website, and we've planned out our yearly visions and quarterly goals for skill reach. So for since we didn't do this much because of we have a lack of developers in our team, so I guess we're going to hire a lot of developers next week, and we're hoping to do a lot of things in the future. So our plans for the next week is we're going to initiate communication with schools after we prepare some agreement documentations, and after that we are going to finalize premium web premium page, and of course assist with the new hires and the interview process. And after that we're going to work on emphasizing social media engagement. So you guys will be having many requests from us, I guess. So and of course fixing bugs on mobile and website. So this is for skill breach. Do you have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much. For chat. We have for yeah.
Uh, okay, thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. Before, oh, okay. Before we dive into details, I want to take a moment to explain and introduce what AfroChat is to our guests. Uh, so AfroChat is an advanced AI application or platform that's used to improve user interaction and productivity. So it's also designed to combine multiple AI models, leading generative AI models. So our goal is generally to make not generative AI not just a tool, but to empower users and businesses, particularly across Africa. So as we go into our wins, we were able to devise the vision and plan of AfroChat for 2025. We were able to fix major bugs like an issue with Chapa payment integration and others. We were able to initiate working on the Chrome extension with three major features being summarize, extract, as well as answer questions. We also were able to complete evaluations of the Escalate code base because that's the team we were coupled up with. Going to our plans, we'll be prioritizing bug fixes because that's been a major issue with AutoChat stability. So we'll prioritize that. We'll also work on the following newer features. We'll finalize the Chrome extension. We'll finish UI integration for premium users, the premium page. We'll also bring back the toggle option for web search optionality. And yeah, one thing after that, we will finalize the vision and plan for 2025 after discussions with executives like Emre and Akash. Yeah, that's from our side. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's have a tip for Akil.
Hey guys, my name is Stefanos. I'm the team lead for Akil. So for those of you that do not know about Akil, Akil started off as a platform that connects volunteers and NGOs, and bridging the gap between volunteering opportunities and people that want to volunteer. But after having a bit of tastes with some users, and after having some industry experts, we were advised to add more opportunities, not just volunteering, but like full-time internship and some other work opportunities. So Akil right now is an opportunity, is a platform where young people, youth, or anyone can find any type of opportunities from volunteering to full-time, part-time, and it also acts as a platform that like streamlines the talent acquisition, like hiring talent for organizations. So for the past few weeks, we've been working on creating a notification service that will like handle both like all of our necessary notifications. That includes email, push notification, in-app notification, and Telegram notification. So the notification service has been done. It's been implemented. It's been merged. The second one was we've been reaching out to registered organizations to encourage them to post. Some of them like would start posting, but then usually they just stop. So we usually encourage them, and we call them and encourage them to post. So that's been what we are doing in terms of like reaching out. Another thing is there were some bug fixes that were found on our taste lists, on our app taste list, and some of them have been addressed. The fourth one is like scraping jobs. So what we're doing right now is when we go to organizations to enroll on our platform, we first show them that there's interest. There are people that are actually applying. There are people that are actually like applying for their job opportunities. So what we do is we scrape the jobs from other sites and then post it on ourselves, and then we get the users, and then once the users have applied, we take the users to the companies, and then they take the rest. So that has been doing the scraping, like making it automating it is it's been started. It's currently in progress. The last one was we started posting opportunities from like other organizations. This means like while scraping, and we had also talked to some other organizations that were willing to post their opportunities on us. So that's been done. We have started posting it. For the upcoming plans, we plan to visit more organizations in the next weeks. We also want to address the bug fixes on both mobile and web for the ones that have mentioned earlier. And the third one is we're looking into St. Mary College Career Fair. So we were notified that there will be a career fair prepared by St. Mary in the upcoming weeks. So we want to take part in this. So it would be a great exposure for Akil. And the fourth one is working on additional. So the Akil has an additional question form that acts like a Google form, basically. But we've seen some in terms of implementation. There are some needs to be done, things that need to be smoothed out. So we'll be working on those. And finally, we'll continue reaching out to organizations to encourage them posting. Do you have any questions? Thank you.
And I guess finally we have Team Rated to give us a quick update about what they've been up to. Maybe you can start with what it is, what Rated is briefly, and then after that you can.
So Rate It, as the name suggests, it's a food app where you can get food and check out restaurants. Also, you can rate and review them. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing and trying to be a digital menu for restaurants as well. Uh, so this week, the mobile team has been focusing on updating and bug fixes for the business side of the app, while the backend and the web team, we've been focusing on activity moderations so that admins can moderate activities initiated by restaurants and users. Also, we did team code based review with team adult. For the next week, our mobile team will focus on unit tests while continuing updates and bug fixes for the client and business app. And on the web side of things, we're planning on implementing alerts for like critical issues, for like if there are surging negative reviews or dropping user activities. And we're also going to be writing tests and setting up CI/CD for better code quality on the mobile apps.
Thank you. And yeah, I guess this marks the end of the weekly wins session. The next, what's going to happen next is Emre is going to come and give us some conclusive remarks, basically trying to wrap up what we've said here throughout the entire session. So, Dave, can we get Emre? Oh, Emre. So let's have you for the conclusive remarks now that we're done with Rated. So it would be nice if you could conclude the session for us.
Thank you very much, Takım. Well, team, it's normally a lot happening at A2SV's weeks, but what I really like about this week now, we have new energy. So this reconstruction obviously has its own challenges as well. But so far, I think we have been handling the situation well. So on the education squad, I think we already feel the energy of the new people, right, Biruk? And I believe on the core event, we are going to start feeling the energy of those people, not next week, but next week. Why? Because we are going to be running the interviews next week. So what is our planned interview date? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Any core dev members? Tuesday? Yes. So then we will be doing the evaluations Wednesday, Thursday, and next week on Friday, we are going to announce the new engineers who are going to join our development teams. So next Monday, they will be here with us. Hopefully, this is going to give enough workforce to all the projects. Because as I have mentioned at the beginning today, there is a golden opportunity coming at the beginning of March. If we can conclude our web apps, the Safaricom team wants to have our web apps in their mini app store, which has over a million. I don't know, maybe it may be even millions, but definitely over a million users. So this is a great opportunity. And I hope as a A2SV, we are going to seize the opportunity, take advantage of it, and put our great technologies in front of great African people. So, in that regard, let's continue doing what we do with high quality, professionalism, and let's not forget, over communication is always better than under communication. I have personally experienced many issues when I didn't communicate things well enough in the earlier years of my career. And at A2SV, like if you ask me, hey Emre, here is the magic stick. What are you going to change? I will definitely increase our communication level team. So this is coming from the culture as well. We are mostly under communicators. And if we change it, if we communicate well and direct and concise, I am telling you, we are going to be a lot more efficient. We are going to achieve even greater results. Thank you very much for your time. Like,
We were hoping to get the quote of the day from you, but I guess
thank you. I don't know who chose the quote, but it's a very nice one. So, team, like I want to add something on this quote. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So, if you are wasting your food, you may be wasting your time, you may be wasting your energy as well. So, remember this. And whenever you finish a work, ask yourself, hey, is this my best? For some type of tasks, good enough is good enough. Okay, I'm not saying like for everything you have to make it in the perfect manner. No. For some stuff, good enough is good enough. But for some stuff, your best is needed. And if you review what you are producing, then that's a great way of making sure that you're not going to give an output that has some low-hanging fruits that are not collected. These may be typos. We are living in the age of generative AI. Whatever text you can copy, you can even get a screenshot, send it as a PNG to the models. Hey, evaluate this. If there are typos, it's going to tell you. So take advantage of whatever is available to you. And I hope we are going to really own what we are doing and produce high quality. Except blood donation, we will give 100% of what we have. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Imre. And yeah, with this, we can definitely conclude the session of the day. But right before we conclude, I would just like to show you a quick demonstration on how we can post the yearly video on our LinkedIn pages. We don't have to go through the whole thing, but I will just show you. In the meantime, those of you who want to follow together with me, please pull out your computers or phones. But if you'd rather just try to memorize what's
We have like 10, say, like,
that would be wonderful, actually.
let's put like this is an important opportunity. We are not going to have more than 1 year video. Okay, so this you're not going to do this again after 3 months, 6 months. And one thing that we know, those social media platforms are working in the back doors, so in behind the curtains. They actually want more content than. So they give you more priority to generate original content. When you do repost, you get maybe 1/10 of the visibility and then by creating an organic post. So describe how you feel, what did you do last year, and what do you expect from next. This is also really important for your personal development. So start using this is also now let's go ahead, upload these videos, let's say captions and get more. How else do you find this one?
Cool, thank you. So again, if I'll just start from the beginning. So if you could go for the general channel. Thank you. For you, I would send it to you personally, so you don't have to worry. All right. So if you could go to the general channel, you'll find a document attached. The first thing you'll find when you click that document is the A2SV 2024 recap video. This link will give you access to the video. You can feel free to download it at any time. After that, here we have prepared some template messages that you can use. When you're posting it. A massive thank you to stuff like that. For example, me, I am going to be saying, "Oh, I had a chance to be part of this, wonderful project. I had a chance to direct this video myself. I'm just going to fine tune the whole thing towards my what I've been involved. So the way you are going to message, like your messages, should not be the same. It shouldn't be a template message. This is just to show you how it should be done. But for example, for me, I'm going to be saying a completely different thing, something that relates to what I went through. It can be an A2SV. Oh, I had a chance to be part of this wonderful journey. I not only directed the video, I not only made the video itself, I also had a chance to be part of, like, through the journey entirely. I had a chance to be, in the GITEX event. I had a chance to prepare or be one of the organizers for the hackathon. I will mention these things, so the caption is going to be centered towards me. But again, I will have the video posted there. So when you post the video, you can say something, that reflects your own actions, or your own involvement. Oh, in this video, I was one of the 800 students. What's up? Yes, totally. I can quickly attach the link here.
Yes.
So that makes sense, right? For those of you who have been students, you can just feel free to say, "Oh, I've been one of these 800 students who've been trained." For those of us who are attending remotely, I've been one of the 300 students who were trained. Or if you're like a core dev leaders, you can just mention, "Oh, I am currently leading one of these projects, SkillBridge mentioned in the video." Or, "Oh, I also had a chance to be part of the GITEX event. Thank you, A2SV, for." It can be centered towards your own experience and like however you feel like sharing the message. Let me quickly pull out the. It's not gonna take long too. In the meantime, maybe download the video. That's what's going to take a minute. I'm doing that right now. Very, very annoying. Okay, I will send the link directly now. Okay, so I've also attached the thumbnail as well. It's going to be a drive link. It's not going to take you to Compound or anything. Just click the link. It's easy download here, right? I will also show you how to attach the thumbnail. So in the document on the general channel I've attached, the thumbnail can be found there. Also the video itself. So yeah, let's get right to it. So here I'm just going to hit video. So if you're on your PC, the first option is going to be photo or video. So I'm going to be posting a video. Let's do that. So again, after you download the video, you guys will know where the destination is. So wherever it is, pick that up. For the thumbnail, so if you guys can see this icon, video thumbnail, it gives you the option of uploading a thumbnail. Click that, add a video thumbnail. Again, it's going to prompt me to upload. Boom, add here. And then in that case, my video has a thumbnail, right? Easy as that. So if you're following, let's do that. Next. After that, here is the part where you're going to be mentioning your post. So here I haven't prepared my caption yet, so I'm not going to be posting right now because I would have to come up with uh, my own message. But here we have attached, oh, what a journey it's been witnessing Africa's minds solving real-world challenges and securing roles in big tech. Has been nothing short of inspiring. We're proud to have been part of this incredible mission, and we hope you are too. So this is like a generic template that you guys can find. It doesn't contain any names. It doesn't contain anybody. So I wouldn't go with this template if I were you because you're not tagging anybody. So for example, the second one, a massive thank you to inspiring leaders like Jeff Dean. As you guys know, Jeff Dean from Google stood with us like when we were having a hard time. So it would be nice to give a shout out for the person like Jeff Dean. Also, like, oh, if Jeff Dean did this much, imagine what Elon Musk can do. Actually, on the demonstration we had last time, on Twitter, I reposted. I said, oh, it's amazing that people like Jeff Dean are turning their face towards Africa and supporting our continent like that. And to our surprise, he actually liked it. Jeff Dean actually liked my repost. And imagine if I said something else. Oh, if Jeff Dean was able to do that, imagine what other people like Elon Musk and other like tech leaders would be able to do. And then Jeff Dean likes that. It means it shows up on Elon Musk's page. He sees that in me. If a simple post can create this much impact, um, I guess you guys would get a share of 10% of the donation. Yeah, that was a joke. But yeah, so it would be nice if you could definitely tag some names. If since it's going from your own personal account, what a journey it has been with A2SV, at A2SV. This is how you tag like an entity or a person. So it's what a journey it's been with A2SV, witnessing young minds. Like you can mention some of your friends, like Baruch Makunen, let's say, even though he isn't young. So make sure when you're tagging someone, make sure their name is highlighted black, like it's highlighted dark like this. That's how you know it's tagged. So when you hit at, it's going to show up, give you multiple options. Tap the one you're looking for, and then you're good to go. And then the final step is going to be hitting post. So if you're following along, it wouldn't be too hard to do this. Just download the video, attach a thumbnail, add a caption, and post. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to do this right now, like I said, due to reasons. I have to change this message. I'm going to be tagging a lot of people. I'm going to be showcasing my own journey in A2SV, what I did in this project. So for you guys, it should be different as well. Make sure to tag some people, people who you think are with, like have been with you throughout the year, stuff like that. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I would not like to take more of your time. It's 5:30. It's on our clock. So I guess the instruction was pretty clear, and we can conclude our session today right on the spot, 5:30 p.m. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you on Monday. Yeah, take care, team. Goodbye.